Do you know how to tell if someone is lying?
You wash your hands today?
Yeah, of course.
Typically, when people lie, they unknowingly touch their neck or the back of their neck. This is a classic compulsive behavior.
You been to the bathroom today?
Count.
No.
Oh, great. Anybody else want a side of feces? Anybody? Side of feces?
Carl is a top expert in micro-expressions. Today, he's helping the police with a case. A female soldier, Sheila, has accused her superior officer of assault. However, after closely observing her facial expressions and subtle movements, Carl initially suspected that Sheila might be lying. This was because she unconsciously pressed her lips together twice while speaking. This indicates a lack of confidence in what she was saying. Moreover, when recounting the alleged assault, she didn't show any signs of discomfort or fear. But the officer accused of the assault, Scott, was completely different. He appeared very natural, but this could also be because he has extraordinary psychological resilience. Let's see what Carl did about this. He first casually placed his hand on Scott's shoulder. Then, he intimately patted Scott's head. When Scott was about to leave, Carl casually squeezed his bicep. Finally, he invited Scott to meet up later that evening. This series of actions made the female officers nearby feel disgusted. Scott immediately refused Carl, stating that he wasn't gay. Later, Carl analyzed Scott's micro-expressions. Scott's eyebrows raised and his chin dropped, which is a classic sign of surprise. Faced with being wrongly accused of being gay, most people would react with disgust or anger, not just simple surprise. Although Scott didn't show any clear signs of lying, Carl was certain something was off. He dug deeper into Scott's background and found a long list of offenses. Scott had been repeatedly recorded by the police for arson and theft, and had a history of harassing women. Among these, his arson charges were especially concerning, because they are psychologically similar to violent crimes. Both involve destruction and control, ways of asserting supposed male dominance. To find out why Sheila was lying, Carl interviewed her 3 female comrades. Under the guise of a routine conversation, Carl deliberately placed a TV remote in the waiting room because humans are naturally curious about objects they can control. As expected, the 2 female soldiers instinctively pressed the button, but what was more important was their reactions. When they heard their comrade's account of the assault, none of them showed any empathy or surprise. This unusual behavior made Carl conclude that all 3 women knew Sheila had not been assaulted at all. So why would Sheila risk her reputation to falsely accuse her superior, Scott? Carl confirmed his suspicions with Sheila. When asked if her 3 comrades knew about the situation, Sheila instinctively pressed her lips together again. Noticing this subtle gesture, Carl immediately ordered the military police outside to arrest the 3 women. When Sheila heard the order, she finally couldn't hold back and admitted she had been lying all along. But just before she was taken away, she left a puzzling statement.
I may have lied, but I was doing the right thing. Okay, I was trying to protect my platoon. I was doing the right thing. I was doing the right thing!